South China Sea, January 30, 2026, tensions skyrocket as U.S. and allied navies confront a Chinese flotilla near Scarborough Shoal. The world's attention is riveted on this remote stretch of ocean, where the balance of power in Asia hangs in the balance. The USS John Finn, an R. Lee Burke-class destroyer, scans the horizon, its radar tracking a tight cordon of Chinese Coast Guard vessels and shadowy PLA Navy frigates encircling Filipino fishing boats. The American crew stands ready, every sensor and weapon system primed, as the Chinese ships close ranks, their intentions unreadable, but their message unmistakable. Alongside, the Japanese destroyer JS Akizuki and the Philippine Coast Guard's BRP, Gabriela, Silang, hold their ground, forming a united front. Their presence is a clear signal. The region's smaller nations are not alone, and alliances forged over decades are being put to the test in real time. No shots are fired, but the air crackles with the threat of escalation. Every sailor feels the weight of history and the possibility that a single mistake could change the course of events forever. Radio channels fill with warnings. China asserts sovereignty. The Allies cite international law and freedom of navigation. The voices are calm, but edged with tension, each side unwilling to back down, each transmission a reminder of the stakes. Every maneuver is scrutinized. Every shift in position a potential spark. The ships move in a dangerous ballet, each captain weighing risk and restraint, knowing that even a minor collision could spiral into open conflict. This is the new Indo-Pacific reality, a constant, simmering confrontation where a single misstep could ignite a global crisis. The South China Sea has become a chessboard for the world's great powers, with every move watched by millions. Sailors from 3 nations stand watch, knowing the stakes. A miscalculation here could have devastating consequences. Their vigilance is unbroken, their nerves stretched thin, as they await orders that could shape the fate of nations. Filipino fishermen, caught in the middle, watch anxiously, their right to fish now a test of international resolve. For them, these waters are not just a battleground, but a lifeline, and the outcome of this standoff will determine their future. This standoff is not unique. Similar scenes play out from the Taiwan Strait to the East China Sea. Across the region, navies are on high alert, and the risk of miscalculation grows with every passing day. Beijing's message? Its territorial ambitions are non-negotiable. Chinese officials deliver stern statements, and their warships fly the national flag with pride, determined to assert control over these contested waters. Washington and its allies respond. The rules-based order will be defended. At press conferences and in joint statements, leaders reaffirm their commitment to freedom of navigation and the security of their partners. Here, in the South China Sea, these visions collide. The divide between the two sides is stark, and the world watches to see which vision will prevail. The world watches as steel giants patrol the razor's edge of peace. Each patrol, each deployment, is a reminder of how fragile that peace truly is. The presence of these warships signals a new era of great power competition. The Indo-Pacific is now the epicenter of a strategic rivalry that will define the coming decades. The line between tense standoff and open conflict has never been thinner. Every decision, every command, is made with the knowledge that the world is watching, and that history may be written in these waters. The stakes are nothing less than the future of Asia's security order. Diplomats and military analysts debate the next moves, but for those at sea, the danger is immediate and real. The world holds its breath. In living rooms, newsrooms, and government offices across the globe, people wait and hope that peace will hold, knowing that the next headline could change everything. The Scarborough Shoal standoff is the result of decades of shifting power in Asia. China's rapid economic and military rise has transformed the region, with the PLA Navy now projecting power far from home. Beijing's salami-slicing tactics, incremental moves like militarizing reefs, have redrawn the map, unsettling neighbors. The old U.S. alliance model proved insufficient. A new, integrated strategy was needed. Washington began weaving a network of allies, encouraging deeper cooperation in intelligence, training, and planning. The goal, a united front, greater than the sum of its parts, capable of deterring Chinese aggression. This marked a new era in American diplomacy and military strategy. The Indo-Pacific security would now depend on collective strength. Enter the strategic triangle, a flexible network linking the US, Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines. This isn't a formal alliance but a real-time integrated security web. Intelligence flows instantly. A South Korean drone's data reaches a Japanese command center and a US task force near the Philippines. Joint exercises now test true interoperability, not just symbolism. When China harasses a Filipino vessel, it faces a coordinated response from the entire network. This collective approach raises the stakes for Beijing, making aggression riskier and costlier. The triangle's strength lies in unity and seamless cooperation. The Western Pacific's geography shapes the contest for power. Two island chains, first and second, form natural barriers off Asia's coast. The first island chain from Japan through Taiwan to the Philippines cages China's navy and serves as the Allies' fortress wall. Key straits like Miyako and Luzon are strategic choke points. The second island chain, anchored by Guam, is the US's forward base and fallback. China seeks to dominate inside the first island chain and deny US access, a strategy called anti-access area denial. The US and allies counter by fortifying the island chains with sensors, missiles, and mobile forces. The goal turned China's backyard into a lethal gauntlet. Control of these chains is the heart of Asia's security struggle. Each member of the triangle brings unique strengths. South Korea, at the northern end, deters North Korea and monitors the Yellow and East China Seas. Japan, the central linchpin, controls the Miyako Strait and fields a world-class navy. The Philippines, at the southern anchor, guards the Luzon Strait and provides vital access for Allied forces. The US supplies high-end capabilities, carriers, subs, bombers, and the strategic glue binding the alliance. Together, they form a layered, resilient defense across the Indo-Pacific. The alliance's power lies in this division of labor and mutual support. The triangle is more than just a theory. It's a reality being built on the ground day by day, through real-world collaboration and shared commitment. US forces now rotate through Allied bases in agile, distributed units, deepening engagement and reducing vulnerability. This flexible presence allows for rapid response and greater cooperation with local partners. Joint exercises like Balikatan and Keen Sword now include all partners, building trust, operational familiarity, and a sense of shared purpose among the forces. The US helps allies modernize, enabling the Philippines to acquire advanced jets and missiles, while Japan upgrades its destroyers, ensuring all partners have cutting-edge capabilities. Training and logistics support ensure these systems work together seamlessly so that every piece of equipment and every soldier can operate as part of a unified team. Strategic planning is now joint, with US, Japanese, South Korean, and Filipino officers co-developing contingency plans, sharing intelligence, and coordinating responses to emerging threats. This integration transforms once separate militaries into a truly combined force, capable of acting together with speed and precision. The result, a credible, unified deterrent, ready to respond to any crisis and demonstrate resolve in the face of challenges. The alliance's strength is visible, persistent, and growing, as new bases rise and cooperation deepens across the region. The Indo-Pacific's security architecture is being fundamentally reshaped, forging a new era of partnership and collective defense. Nowhere is the new strategy clearer than in northern Luzon, where the landscape is rapidly transforming into a vital hub of military activity and strategic planning. Under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, the US now gains access to key bases near the Luzon Strait, the crucial gateway between the South China Sea and the Pacific Ocean, a choke point for regional security and trade. These sites are being rapidly developed, not as permanent American bases, but as advanced facilities for rotational forces, allowing flexibility and a constant Allied presence without long-term occupation. Newly upgraded runways, expanded ports, and modern logistics hubs now enable the rapid deployment and surge of Allied power in times of crisis, ensuring that forces can respond quickly to any threat. Northern Luzon is now likened to an unsinkable aircraft carrier, projecting strength and dominating the surrounding sea and airspace, making it a formidable deterrent to any adversary. Persistent high-tech surveillance now covers every ship and plane passing through the strait, providing real-time intelligence and early warning of any suspicious activity or potential threat. In the event of conflict, land-based anti-ship missiles combined with Allied air and naval assets could effectively shut down the passage, trapping Chinese forces and denying them freedom of movement. This new reality complicates Beijing's military planning, forcing it to divide its resources and face threats from the south, stretching its capabilities and increasing its vulnerability. The new bases are a true game-changer, deterrence in action, anchoring the alliance's southern flank and strengthening the resolve of both nations to defend their interests. The revitalized US-Philippine partnership now stands at the heart of regional security, sending a clear message of unity and commitment to peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific. The alliance's core strategy: control the choke points of the first island chain. Narrow straits like Miyako and Luzon are gateways to the Pacific. Whoever controls them controls access. The Allies layer surveillance satellites, drones, P-8 patrol aircraft, and surface ships track every move. Submarines lurk below, ready to deny passage. Land-based mobile missile batteries can quickly deploy to islands, creating no-go zones for hostile fleets. This multi-domain defense traps adversaries and deters aggression. The strategy leverages geography and technology to offset China's numerical advantage. The message: Pacific access must be earned. Any attempt to force a passage will meet overwhelming force. This defensive wall is the alliance's cornerstone. China has responded with outrage, warnings, and counter-moves. Beijing denounces the alliance as containment, threatens economic retaliation, and seeks to divide its members. The PLA escalates exercises, simulates attacks, and increases patrols near Taiwan, Japan, and the Philippines. China invests in carrier-killer missiles and seeks overseas bases to bypass the island chains. This action-reaction cycle fuels a dangerous arms race. The region's stability now depends on the alliance's unity and resolve. The world watches as this high-stakes chess game unfolds. Asia's future hangs in the balance.